Welcome to my New Year's-a-thon reading vlog. Hello, Noor. Are you done drinking your water? You slurped it very loud. I planned out my entire TBR for New Year's-a-thon and then decided in my quest of being more of a just chill reader for 2025, I've pretty much ditched that entire TBR. I picked books out for every single prompt, and have we done any of them? No. So, what have we done? Well, I read The Psychology of Money. I'll put that over here. It's an ebook. I was in a bit of a buddy read for this one. It was hosted in the Host for Prose Discord, but it wasn't like a Host for Prose like official book club pick. It's just a group of us who were buddy reading it, and kind of goes along with one of my other goals for 2025 is with like my financials and stuff, is getting that more like in a better shape, under control type stuff, getting more money saved. And it was a very interesting read. I did enjoy it. It is relatively short. It's under 250 pages. I want to say it's like 224 or something like that. And it did read very quick, although some of the things I feel like were really just common sense. And I feel like some things in the book could have been explained more, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand stocks at all. And it would have been nice if, they would have explained the whole stock thing a little bit more. I mean, come on. I have a 401k. And it has something to do with, I have a Roth 401k. It has something to do with picking, I don't know, stocks or something. I will admit, I did not set up my own 401k. I had my grandpa pick everything for me because he seemed to know what he was doing in life. So it was like, I was 20 and I was like, hey, grandpa, I wasn't 20. I was 23 and I was like, grandpa, I don't know what to do. I don't know any of this. And he just went and picked everything, and I have just refused to change it in the last 4 years. Because I'm like, grandpa knew what he was doing, so I just let it go. And I mean, the amount has gone up considerably, so it's going somewhere. I know how to check the balance in it. I don't understand anything in it, but I know how to check the balance, and the balance be looking good. So wait, I'm getting good dividends or whatever they're called on it. But yeah, I don't know what the hell they're called. I read Psychology of Money for most recently added to my TBR. It was added in sometime in December when we were talking about it. And honestly, it was just a nice little easy read. And then I am currently in the middle of Iron Flame. I'm hoping to get that done here so I can count that as a finished book. But I picked that one for a book I wanted to start the year with. I did start it back then. It's a little bit slower than Fourth Wing, I feel, but it's still going very well. I'm enjoying my read. I'm like almost 300 pages in, and I think really if I just sit down and read it, I can like really get through it because it's starting to pick up now, and I'm like super intrigued. But otherwise, I also accomplished make a bookish goal, and my bookish goal was it is to read half of the books I purchased in 2025. I have a habit of just buying books and then I'm sitting on my shelves forever, which is why there are books everywhere that I have not even opened. And I've been keeping a log in this lovely journal work bought me. I don't know if that was their intended purpose for me to do this, but here we are. And I have a little log going. It's something I saw like, hey, you know what? Maybe I should log how many books I'm like purchasing in 2025. So I already I've purchased 3 books in 2025. I am including book of the month picks in this because I do pay for the subscription every month. And so I do have Babylonia that I got. And then I also pre-ordered 2 books for January. I pre-ordered Baby Dragon Cafe because that is the Host for Prose book for January, and I pre-ordered it because it was $2 on Kindle, and I mean, like, that's a steal, and it looks super cute, and it looked like it was right up my alley, so I did get that, and I am intending to read it this month, so good. And the second book I pre-ordered was Onyx Storm because the way I love Fourth Wing so much, and I am enjoying Iron Flame. I actually pre-ordered Onyx Storm probably 6 months ago. So I'm counting that as a book I purchased in January because like the money hasn't been withdrawn from my account because it's not going to until the book ships. So I'm counting it as a book I bought in January, even if I made that commitment 6 months ago. So that was my book. That's my bookish goal. I mean, I haven't read any of them yet, but 2 of them are on pre-order, and I'm planning to read those two that are on pre-order right away. So I feel pretty good about this. The other prompt I completed is get creative, and guys, I'm in the middle of it yet, but I'm in the middle of doing this diamond painting. You see how large it is? I've been working on this thing for over a year at this point. Granted, I was doing my certification course for work at this point. Hello, Nor. I was doing my certification exam for work during this, and it did take up a lot of my time in the past year. And I mean, I just kind of haven't then I just didn't pick it back up after I finished my certification course. So I'm trying to get back into it. I've made good progress. Literally, one whole section that I did over there in the lines, and then whatever is in that part I just showed, that's what I've been working on. And I'm trying to work on it a little bit every single night so that I can get some done, like just going through and doing like a square section is usually what I've been trying to do. And like putting all the diamonds in. I'm trying to do the colors that have the biggest swaths on it, you know, like swatches on it. Like there's a ton of like the black ones, so I tried to go through and do all the blacks. And then there's some of these like darker blues, purples that are like almost black, not quite black. So I've been trying to go through and do those because those ones take up so much more space on the canvas. And then I think it helps me narrow down where some of the finer detailed color ones are, like the purple and the pink, because they kind of stand out to me then. So that's what I've been doing for my creativeness. And then I did declutter something, which we will go in here next and look at my decluttering. I did so well. So one of the prompts on the bingo board is to declutter something. And one of my 2025 goals is to declutter my entire apartment, because it is honestly, I just have a bunch of stuff that I think I've just realized that I honestly just don't need. So in the month of January, my goal is to declutter the kitchen. And today's goal is going to be tackling this mess that's in here. I bought these organizers to keep everything nice and organized. So that's kind of what we're going to tackle there. And literally anything that's like expired is gonna have to go. Also just going through some of my kitchen stuff, and I'm gonna donate some of it. Like, I don't need 3 sets of measuring cups, you know? So I'm gonna donate them. I don't need 4 sets of measuring spoons. I don't need 18 spatulas, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna donate everything I don't need. Tonight's goal is gonna be decluttering the cabinets, because they be needing it. That's organized, and the bathroom stuff is not going to stay there. I just don't have any storage in my bathroom right now, and that is a February project, admittedly, is getting to the bathroom, which I bought because I have a pedestal sink, so there's like actually no storage in my bathroom. like, there's not even a closet to like store like towels and stuff in there. It's outside the bathroom. So my plan is once I get the storage cabinet I bought to fit around like the pedestal sink. It's like a pedestal slash like a floating sink. Like, there's no like pedestal actually, there's just the exposed piping, which I hate the look of it. So I bought a thing to cover it up, and it comes with storage then. So that's bathroom stuff's gonna be moving actually into the bathroom, including everything I use to clean and sanitize Shelby's litter box. But now that the goal is going to be to inventory my cupboards. Like, I know I have a pretty good grasp on like what is in my fridge at any given moment, but these cupboards, on the other hand, I do not. And I feel like, you know, if I can track how much of stuff I have, I will then be able to better, you know, plan my meals out and be like, hey, you don't need to buy pasta right now, even though it's on sale, because you still have 3 boxes of pasta. So that's kind of the next goal here. I needed time to do some processing before I filmed this last part. Okay, I read Iron Flame here, and I finished it. And I did pick a good time to read this because, you know, the next one is releasing on Tuesday. So I picked a good time to read this, and I just needed time to process. I'm not devastated as people think. Here's the thing. I have theories, you know? I have theories going. I have a theory that there's going to be a redemption arc going on in this. I feel like it's going to happen. I feel like the next book is going to be super angsty, but I think there's going to be like a redemption, okay? I feel like we're going to get some kind of redemption. That is my prediction here. So I'm not as devastated as people might think. I would have been devastated if I read this last year when it came out and I had to wait a whole year, yes. But I'm thinking ahead on this one. Anyways, this covered my prompt for, oh gosh, what was the prompt anymore? There was a prompt, guys. This was for the prompt, a book I want to start the year with. And I'll put my finished board up here. But like, we got a bingo. And I didn't do that bad. I did 6 out of the 9. That's not even bad. I really enjoyed this. It was like a nice little get me started for the year. It was a very enjoyable time.